This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So we're going to take a look and see what natural gas is doing, what oil's doing, and then today we're going to look at a company, Comstock Resources, CRK. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily chart. Now you can see the uptrend is still very much intact here. We are getting to be like here in nosebleed territory, so just keep your eye on this here. Now again, this RSI here can stay above that 70 mark here. You can roll for quite a ways here, okay? But again, always just keep that in mind because when it turns very, very hard. Okay, same with your MACD. The green is over your red. That's showing very, very bullish. Nice big uptrend. Look at that 8 SMA. Everything's holding it very, very nicely. That's why you want to use the old simple moving averages, working very, very good. Now, what we had here is it went up here and it kind of held out here right at that 200-day, which is, that's very, very normal. But then the next day, once it held that 200-day and it popped here up here like last Friday, that's always very bullish. And then we have a candle going on here. Now, I scalped UNG and you've had some really good trading. I mean, during the regular hours, as low was 1926 and the high was 1971. So you had a really good spread on trading. Okay, so today got as high as 2.747. So roughly what we do is we just go to the left of the chart here, okay? So look at the bottom of that candle. Everything's right up here for you, okay? So what you look here at the bottom is 2.75, okay? So you're on right to resistance level, okay? That's what we want to, okay? So next, what we do is we look here to the left, okay? So what do we have? Well, actually, right to the right here. First of all, the next level is going to be 2.80, okay? That's going to be very, very key. And then what we'll have here is we'll have 2.82. That's going to be the next level. And then if we can get above that, what do we have here is we're going to come right to the top of this candle is what do we have here? 2.9. Well, we come here first. We look at 2.88. And then we'll come here, look at 2.96. And then this is what you're looking for here, 2.96 actually flat. That's coming right across. And this candle here just a little bit lower at 2.958. So what you do is just bring these price channels across. And these are your big targets then, okay? So when you bring that price channel across, there's your 2.88. You bring this channel across, there's your 2.96. But there is, resistance all above that. So today, we went up to that basically 2.75 level, and there it was right there, okay, at the bottom of this candle. Looking at it very, very nicely, okay? So again, we have this next one at 2.80, which would be like 5 cents higher than we had today. And then we can just work yourself right on up. That 2.82, that's also looking very good. And then I say follow the candles up. Just bring the price channel across, and then we can roll all up here. Maybe even possibly all the way here to your 3.37 here. And maybe even 3.39. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, the contract roll on this will be here next weekend, Sunday. That'll be Memorial Weekend. Now, let's take a look here at the downside. Okay, so what we have here today is you had a high of 2.747 and a low of 2.62. So obviously where we are sitting right there now, you're sitting at 2.70. So you want to look here at a Friday's high, which is 2.65. Okay, very nice. And then we'll come over to the top of this candle. You're looking at 2.57. But this is the key level that you'll be looking for is this, basically this 200-day sitting at 2.46. And then right below it is you got 2.44 is the key. But as long as this price channel, okay, see that price channel going right on up, as long as you can hold that 200-day and this key level, this 8 SMA, this can be pulled back. And then it could start right back up again, okay, very, very easily. But we are getting into that overbought situation here. Natural gas has had a big time run. We've had now 3, this is going to be 4 good days if it holds green right in a row here. So just be a little bit careful, okay? So again, just watch the top of the Friday's candle, 2.65. Watch the top of this candle here. That's at 2.57, and then we start coming in here to this 2.46 level, and then that 8 SMA there at 2.44 level. Very, very, very key, okay? Upside, just watch this level here. That's that 2.75. And then we come over here, you watch that 2.80, so that'd be another 5 cents up there. Then you can just go in increments. You have your 2.82, and then we have your 2.88, and then we can rally up to that 2.96. So we know where they're going to go on the upside if it keeps right on rising. Always look to the left of the chart here, take the price channels, go across, makes it life very, very easily. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly chart. Okay, here we have a weekly chart, and I can see how it just all flat, and all of a sudden when natural gas takes off, it just rips, okay? And that's pretty much what you're getting here now, okay? So what we're looking for here is the key level here on the downside is going to be this 50 simple moving average, sitting at 2.50 flat. Very, very nice. But you look at this 8 SMA here, okay, let's see, the 8 SMA is sitting at 2.12 now, and you're just crossed over that 21 SMA. That is always very, very bullish. So even if this sells down and you lose the 50 and it comes all the way down there, down to your, say, your 8-day or your 21, this is a good buying opportunity here to take it longer, okay? But realistically for today, what you just want to watch is that it holds and closes this key 2.50. That's going to be very, very critical here on a closing basis for the week. That would be Friday. Okay, so just always remember, very, very good. And then again, you have the same resistant levels here going all the way up. There's that 2.88 level here. There's that 2.90, and then you have your 318, and you can come all the way up to here to your 339 level. And realistically, you could shoot all the way up to there to that 3.63 level here. So this is actually here on a weekly chart looking very, very good. Now, your green above your red and plenty of room to run. RSI, plenty of room to run here. So any kind of a pullback here, I think would be a nice, good little buying opportunity. Okay, let's take a look here at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly. Let me just bigger up here a little bit here for you. Okay, there we go. All right, now you can see here what's happening as I pointed out this morning, if you're watching morning video here, between this 100 and this 200 day, and it doesn't really get any better than what that is doing. Okay, so now what we have here is an indecision candle. However, we do have another higher low and a higher high. That's always very good. See how this started off here? We have a low, higher low, and now today higher high. But you notice when it sold down here, it did hold this key level here. That's 78.67. Very, very nice. And then when we rallied up, what do we rally to? Okay, so you went all the way up to a high of 80.11. Very, very nice. And what do we have here? 80.09. Okay, so very, very nice. Now this pattern is getting tight here. You see how this 100-day is moving on up here? 200 days across, this pattern is getting tight. So it's either going to break up here or she's going to break down. Now, again, this is a very, very easy trade. Okay, so here's what we look at. If it breaks up and you close above that 80.09, okay, and then we can, next level is going to be that 80.24. If we can bust that, yes, we can look here at your 80.70, your 80.88. We can look here at your 80.95, and we can even look there at your 81.57. But realistically, your target's going to be that 50 SMA, okay? Sitting at 81.89, okay? So just like we had here, this trading range here, if you can pop up, your really target is going to be right there. It's going to be that 81.89. Now, let's just look at here, okay? So say this falls off the map here, and then you lose this 100 SMA, and you close below. Yes, we can follow the candles down. You're going to look at a 78.20, okay? Then we have 78.14. We have 77.78 right there. We have 77.68, 77.55. But realistically, here's your target, 76.70. So you lose that 100-day. This is your target, 76.70. You crack above that 200-day. There's your target, 81.89. That's just how that reality is. Okay, now what we have here is your price right now, real time, is 79.29. Okay, so your 50-day is you're just sitting right at your 50 SMA here, looking very, very nice. Okay, now if he has to hold this by Friday, that's the key on the weekly basis, and then we want to obviously hold this 21 SMA. Now we can see here last week's high. Overall, it got as high as 79.85. This week here, so far, you got 80.11. Very, very nice. So now, so far, we have a higher high. That's always very bullish. See how we had this candle? Okay, you had 79.96, and then last week's candle, 79.85, and then she came down, made a lower high and a lower low. That's really not what you want to see if you're a bull. Okay, you want to see higher high, higher low. Now, again, if this can crack up, you can crack above that 80.61, okay, which is sitting right above your 21 SMA here. And then we have your 81.62, which would be just below your 50-day. Okay, so if we can crack above all this, then we can start taking some targets up here at your 83.91, your 84.46 here. We look to the bottom there, you've got 84.55. you have 86.18, and you can work yourself right back up here to that 87.67 very, very easily. Okay, so let's just see which way this breaks. But what you do is just trade this range until she breaks that 200-day, closes up. There's your target. You lose that 100-day, 76.77. There's your target. Okay, let's take a look here at CRK. Okay, here we have CRK. This is Comstock Resources. Okay, now the reason I like this is Jerry Jones, okay, from Dallas Cowboys, owns, I think, 80 or 85 controlling interest of this company. Now, it's mainly a natural gas, but they also do oil, that kind of scenario. Okay, and I always like this because I always look at it this way. Jerry Jones, with his ego, is never going to let this thing, be unsolved. To let you say that. Okay, he's not going to let it tank. Okay, just to say, with his ego, he's lucky he could even get it at Dallas Stadium. Okay, let alone let this stock tank. So this is always one of my favorite. Now you can always see here. Look at this. He have low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and look at that breakout that we have it right now. So this is the key level here. This 1096. That's where we need to close above. If we do. Okay, today's high, what do we have? 1135. So what we do is we just take this price channel, come right across here, and what do we have? Your next target is going to be 1173. Now, what I really want to show you up here is this gap. Okay, see this? That gap is 1215. There's the gap. And then your fill is right there at 1236. So your gap and your fill, that's like a magnet to a fridge. That's where she will go. If we can start breaking above here, let this run continue. Now, this is no ball of fire stock because you can see here, see this nice rally? Now, see when I always say, talk about this 8 SMA, and you lose that, where does it go? To the 21-day. Now, look how nice it's holding this 21-day, and now you're back above the 8-day. Absolute sweet, okay? This is just chugging along very, very nicely here. So if we can get above this key, 1173, then we look for that gap at 1215, and then we look for that fill at 1236. And then what we can do, you can rally all the way up here to the top of this candle, 1324, and then we have your breakout at 1339, okay? So very, very nice. The key to the downside is, let me bigger up a little bit for you. The key to the downside is this price channel. See, 1096. If that can hold, that's all you need for this thing here to go higher. Now, again, if it's lost, then it's very easy. We just look to that 8 SMA here. You're looking at 1061. We have that nice 21-day sitting right below it at 1029. And then we have your 200-day sitting at 1004. If that's all lost, then you can come down here to your 50-day. But when you look at this, okay, so when it goes right on up here, rallying up, came down, held that 21-day, rallied up, held that 21-day, and now she's back above. Look how nice this is, okay? So I'm long this stock here from, where the hell am I long here? Let me just see here. Yeah, okay, I'm here at 750 flat is where I'm long, okay? So this is a really, really nice stock right here is what I can see here, okay? So we had this gap fill here. This here, the high was 774, okay? It gapped right on up, and we have this low right here of 77.81. So we never did fill this gap that is right here, okay? But to me, I just always like this one here because of the Jerry Jones, phenomenon. Let's just say that, okay? So where this is just now, again, it's no ball of fire. You're not going to get rich overnight with this thing because look at here, okay? You're at 707 and now you're at 1130. So it's no big ball of fire, but it's also one that you want to look at here if you want to be like attached to natty gas and oil. Okay, so let's just take a look at that one if that's what you are interested in. Okay, that's what we have for you. Got a little natty gas, a little crude ski, and a little Comstock. Okay, I'll be back here after the pit close, and we will go a little bit more in depth on crude and natural gas. Okay, thanks for watching.